Hi everyone. It's been a long time since I've done a video, and today I'm seeing so much stuff about this Sydney Sweeney Good Genes ad, and it's mostly black women opening up their mouths. They need to stop, okay? It's just an ad for jeans. It's a play on words. And I really don't care about, oh, how do you think it makes us feel? When they don't care how other women feel. Okay? In like the 80s, there was a Calvin Klein jean ad with Brooke Shields saying nothing gets between me and my Calvins. Well, what does that mean? That she's some kind of a hooah and has more than one boyfriend with the name Calvin and she's screwing them all? No, it's about the jeans, the Calvin Klein jeans. And it's really hypocritical of certain women to open up their mouths and talk about how you're perpetuating that white women are better looking than black women. When how many black women put on blonde wigs? That's not natural. So who's trying to look like who? I saw a video of one woman, very light skinned. I don't know. Maybe she was mixed. I don't know. Crying over this ad. Why? Oh, because of 400 years of slavery and putting black women down. Slavery's been around for over 5,000 years. And not just with white people, but with black people as well. This is ridiculous. Black women are so strong, so excellent. I even saw a video where one black woman said, well, being black is the thing to be. If that's true, this wouldn't offend you so much. Okay, what's this? Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle ads sparked outrage. PR pros say it will make her a bigger star. Yeah, it will. Just like Ice-T's Cop Killer song. Most people didn't know about it until it went on the news. Okay, now I'm looking at Sydney Sweeney. I don't know how old she is. I only know her name because of this ad. To me, there's nothing special about her. There isn't. She looks like she's about 16, 17. Maybe she should be in the 70s with that natural look and hippy dippy bullshit. But this is about her genes, Jeans. And if people are too stupid to understand the difference between the spellings, well, then they need to go back to school. Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle ads have faced backlash from critics who say they are eugenics dog whistle. I wouldn't call her a dog, but she's nothing that special. And if it is a dog whistle, who's answering the call? The publicity around the ads helped Sweeney become a meme stock icon overnight. PR experts said Sweeney's brand thrives on controversy, and this will only boost her appeal. You may have heard by now that Sydney Sweeney has great genes, or both. I don't think it's both. She's nothing that special, but whatever. According to public relations experts, she also has pretty great brand awareness. Yep, by triggering insecure buffoons. That's perhaps not the positive prognosis you'd expect for someone whose latest American Eagle ad campaign, Sydney Sweeney Has Great Genes, sparked online backlash this week. In a pricey campaign, the 27-year-old actor stars in a series of clips that lean heavily on punny wordplay and glimpses of her cleavage. At one point, she's even cheekily scolds the camera, "Hey, eyes up here." Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like their hair color, personality, and even eye color. Sweeney says in one clip, the camera panning across her denim clad body, "My jeans are blue." And the idiot who wrote this thing, Callie Algrim, it's Jeans, blue. Now, if they're talking about her eyes, okay, whatever. It's amazing how being white in this country is now such a horrible thing. But yet, black women want to look like white women every chance they get. Even putting on makeup that gives the illusion of changing the shape of their face. Why are black women crying and upset about this? Because they're the ones with self hate, and it's no one's fault but theirs, the people they grew up around with, putting them down. I've seen so many videos of black women talking about their daughters' Brillo hair, nappy heads, and all this other shit. Why? Meanwhile, the mothers are in the mirror playing with their wigs with straight hair, sometimes blonde, sometimes red. What the fuck? You're passing down this negative body image to your kids. Oh, well, that's the white man's fault. How? And black men are defending black women because they don't want to deal with their bullshit. Because if that wasn't true, there wouldn't be so many black men who go for white women. They just want to shut black women up, and they need to shut up. Eugenics dog whistle. Who's answering the call? Who's answering the call of that whistle? It's just a play on words. These days, a blonde, blue eyed white woman being held up as an exemplar of great genes is a concept that maybe shouldn't have made it past the copywriter's room, according to Jenny G. Zhang wrote at Slate. Either woke white or not white at all. And even Jada Pinkett Smith, that bitch. Yes, I called her a bitch. Blonde hair, blue eyed women aggravate me so much. Meanwhile, she's sitting there with her hair dyed blonde. You can't make this shit up. TikTok was less charitable. It's diabolical. diabolical copy in this political climate, user at Jess Brivich said in a video with over 2.8 million views. Not everyone was phased. Some pointed out that the American tradition of having sexualized young actresses hawk denim dates back to Brooke Shields in the infamous 1980 Calvin Klein ad. Now, I did not read this before starting this video. How old was Brooke Shields in 1980? Let's see. How old was Brooke? 15. 15 years old in an ad with a sexual pun. Nothing gets between me and my Calvins. I remember people talking about that in like the 90s and the 2000s, um, commenting on whether or not she was wearing underwear in that ad. And she was 15 when she did the ad. Oh no, but black women feel offended, so it must be taken away. If black women are so strong, what the fuck are they pulling this shit for? This would just roll off their backs. Yeah, we've had enough of rolling off on our backs. Yeah? Like what happened in Cincinnati, Ohio, when black people, even a black woman, bet the fuck out of two white people. The white woman's face is all disfigured. I don't know what the white guy looks like, but that's okay because that black woman was triggered into joining a fight that she had nothing to do with just to beat up a white woman. Yeah, the white woman was trying to stop the fighting. It was a music festival. No, but you can't have that. You can't. Because black people don't want white people around. Oh, but they want the white people's money. Like in Louisiana, St. George, people wanted to make that town for a better school system. And black people and the black politicians tried to force them not to do it because they wanted the white money in the black community. Well, maybe if black women stop spending so much money on makeup and hair to look like what they're not, you could put that into the black community and have a better school system, better doctor systems, better police training, and everything else. Oh no, but you can't say nothing about a black woman wanting to look good. Doesn't she look good in the first place? If she didn't, why would God allow her to be born? There would have to be a reason, right? And they're all so religious. Not everyone was phased. Some pointed out that the American tradition, yeah, the Calvin Klein ad, conservative pundits like Megyn Kelly were happy to call out the lunatic left for being thrown into a tizzy. I don't think it's the lunatic left. I think it's jealous, self hating women. And yes, they're black, and I don't understand this shit. There are gorgeous white women, there are gorgeous black women, there are gorgeous Indian women, there are gorgeous, I don't care if people like this phrase or not, Oriental women. And there are god awful looking dog women in every fucking color. Have you not seen Kathy Griffith without her fucking makeup on? She looks like an alien from outer space. And she's white. Come on, what the fuck? Even White House communications manager Stephen Chung weighed in, calling the backlash cancel culture run amok in a post on X, which is true. Meanwhile, Sweeney herself has continued on with business as usual. On Monday, she posted a photo of her manicure to her Instagram story. She so far she has so far declined to address her detractors or release a statement, and her representatives as well as American Eagles didn't respond to our requests for comment. Why the fuck should they comment? There's nothing wrong with that ad. No, but you gotta say white women are ugly so black women feel good? But they're so strong and confident and beautiful, right? But they gotta constantly try to change their looks to look like someone else. If people are waiting for Sweeney to communicate, it looks like they'll need to set up camp. Sweeney's brand is doubling down, not shrinking away. Sweeney's team up with American Eagle isn't the first time she's leaned into her sexuality and sparked controversy while promoting a product. The campaign comes on the heels of her spring collaboration with the hygiene company Dr. Squatch on a limited edition bar of soap called Sydney's Bathwater Bliss, which the company says is made with her actual bathwater. To me, that's sick. That's like Gwyneth Paltrow. She put out some kind of scent with some of her, let's say, natural juices from down there. I don't give a shit she's white. That's fucking gross. Then they're talking about, I think it's an Ozzy Osbourne cologne, which has some of his DNA in it. What the fuck? Online reactions to the campaign were predictably divided, and a common refrain was to accuse Sweeney of becoming a pawn for patriarchy. But criticism around Sweeney's perceived lack of agency may have been overblown. Sweeney told E! News she actually pitched the bathwater soap idea herself. She said that men kept asking her about bathwater, so she listened. Yeah, well, they're sick motherfuckers. The American Eagles ads proceed in much the same way, positioning Sweeney as a willing sex symbol who's just here to give the people what they want. According to Schiffer, Sweeney's recent endorsements reinforce the core tenets of her brand as a woman who's fearless, rebellious, unabashedly sexy, and apparently comfortable with a certain level of controversy. I think she likes it, Schiffer said of Sweeney's penchant for riling up the masses. She's got a strong sense of self, and may sense and my sense is that I'm sorry, and my sense is she doesn't have a lot of anxiety over this kind of thing. Sweeney's path in Hollywood is more calculated than it appears. Sweeney's breakout role as Cassie Edwards in the high schooler, sorry, an insecure high schooler who seeks validation in men in HBO's Euphoria, put her on the map. Never saw the show. The show's controversy courting depictions of sex and drugs, and Cassie's many nude scenes in particular, which critics called gratuitous, made her a sex symbol the public couldn't quite decide whether they should root for or apologize to. When Sweeney finally spoke about bearing it all on screen, she set the record straight. There are hour-long compilations of world-famous male actors with nude scenes who win Oscars and get praised for their work, Sweeney told Cosmopolitan. But the moment a woman does it, it degrades them. The same year, she told The Hollywood Reporter she'll continue filming nude scenes despite the invasive comments and slut shaming she faces as a result. Instead of shying away from her assets, Sweeney frequently takes roles where she appears comfortable embracing them. While hosting SNL, she openly joked about how showing her breast was her career plan B and played a Hooters waitress in a skit. Embracing her sexuality creates a dissonance that Sweeney's savvier business decisions, like taking a risk on Marvel flop Madam Web, because it forged value future connections at Sony, and pulling double duty as star and executive producer 2023's box office hit Anyone But You. Never heard of it. She's also upfront about her need to hustle for a paycheck, telling The Hollywood Reporter she can't afford to take a break from acting. But Sweeney may be taking brand deals for the paycheck. It's unlikely that she isn't thinking critically about her image when signing on to a blockbuster American Eagle campaign. And of course, they have to add Trump into the mix. There is nothing wrong with this ad, but there obviously is something wrong with black women's self esteem. Black women tout all the time they're better looking than white women. White people came from black people, that white people are a genetic mutation. So if we're a genetic mutation, that ad could have put in the word genes, Genes, and it would have been okay. This is actually ridiculous and it needs to stop. Black women, if you're all so confident in in how you are, who you are, the way you look, this and that, stop trying to look like someone else or something else. And if you can't do that, just shut the fuck up and be proud you're alive. You're okay. You have the money to do this kind of stuff and the freedom to do that. And stop acting like you're a bunch of slave women because you're not. Stop acting like you guys are uglier than every other woman because you're not. And if you got to put down someone to make yourself feel good, then guess what? You're the devils and the demons in this world, right?